Welcome to the 6th episode of the PACE podcast, where we amplify African voices one episode at a time. I am your host, Nancy, and today we have an amazingly beautiful guest for you. She is a mentor, a leader, a mother, and a grandmother. I can go on and on about who she is, but I'll give her the honor to introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you, Nancy, for the lovely introduction.
Okay.
And I'd just like to share who I am. My name is Glenda Washira Ngamau. I'm married. I'm a mother of 3 adult children and grandmother of 6. The topic of which I've been asked to share on, it's something that's near and dear to what we do at PACE Ministries. PACE Ministry has a group of schools. We have preschool, we have primary, we have JSS, and we have high school. Today, I have been asked to share in the area of early childhood development. You may say you're older. What do you know about early childhood development? I think through experience, through work, through reading, I have something that could be beneficial to many who will be listening at this time.
So guys, let's get into it. On to our first question. What made you decide to work in early child development ministry rather than teen or adult ministry?
I think for early childhood development, that is the foundation for people to grow, people to develop, and to become the adult persons that we are today. So I enjoyed working with infants, children up to age 8 years old.
Our second question. What are the key milestones in early child development from age 2 to 5?
Nancy, that's an interesting question because there's 5 very significant components that are part and parcel of early childhood development. The first is you will see a lot of rapid development and growth. A newborn and a 12-month-old, you can see obviously with the eye. So there's physical development that takes place, even from a 1-year-old to an 8-year-old. There's significant physical changes that are taking place. Another avenue of cognitive development, that's brain. The brain is growing, it's developing, it's seeing, it's experiencing. So the brain is ever growing and developing. Another avenue of early childhood development is linguistics or languages. A child learning how to say hello, hi, even in their different languages. A child between the ages of 1 and 5 has the capability to learn very many languages. They're like a sponge. They take it all in. So language development. Another area is social development, people skill. How do they relate to people? And even you will begin to see that when a child turns about 6 months old, they're very leery of strangers, and they don't want to be held, they don't want to be touched. So it is the parent to teach them social skills. So while a child is being held, you show them how to shake someone's hand. And also, as adults, we also need to be sensitive to those developments. Many times, adults will just come and pick up a child, and when the child screams, they say, "What's wrong with the child?" There's nothing wrong with the child. The child has learned to identify who is a stranger and who they are safe and comfortable with. And then the final is emotional growth. For a younger infant, toddler, they cry a lot. They can't express what they want all the time. So crying becomes a part of them expressing their emotional pleasure or displeasure about something. So the areas that we will see in early childhood development, rapid development, is physical, cognitive, where they are learning, they're observing, they're exploring, language, emotions, and social interaction with other people. So those are very significant, and those are the kind of things you will be looking for in your child as they are growing through the stage of early childhood.
Third question. What role do parents play in shaping a child's early behavior?
The parents play a very significant role in the development of a child from even the early age. The parent is the first teacher. The parent is the window to the world for a young child. And so it is very significant that they're giving the type of input that is going to make the child to develop well, to develop in a timely way. If you will read some early childhood development, there are milestones that a child will go through. At 6 months, a child should be able to sit up without support. By 1 year, they should be able to stand. By 1 year or 1.5, they should be able to walk. At 9 months, they should be able to feed themselves. So the parent is the one who is the guiding light for the child. And I know that for many parents, they have to go to work and they must depend on assistance with the children. But the parent, the time that they have with the child, they should be the most significant factor in their development. It is for you as a young parent to tell whoever is assisting your child, this is the way we do it. This is what the child can do. The child cannot do this, but we're developing towards fullness.
Our next question. How can teachers identify developmental delays early in children?
As I shared earlier, you as a parent, you're the first teacher. So you should be observing, you should be monitoring, you should be gauging where your child is. It is you to communicate to the teacher that I have noticed 1, 2, or 3. I have seen development here, but I'm seeing some delay. Would you have some suggestions on things I could do to improve and to speed up the development in the areas that are lacking behind?
And is it possible for a teacher to identify a delay that a parent has not yet identified?
Yes, yes, because they have been trained to know children who are reaching expectations, those who are below expectations, and those who have exceeded. And no child should be below continually. There are some areas that they may excel in, like motor skills, like languages, but maybe there's something they are needing to develop in. And you work in a partnership with the teacher
Yeah.
to help the child at home. They do their part at the school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next question. How important is play in a child's growth and learning?
I think play is significant in the development of a child and their learning. Playing games, singing songs, you would be surprised how much they can take in and how much they will remember. And also it's non-consequential because when you're playing, you're not being judged. It's just to have fun and to have a good time. So play is very, very important in the lives of children in early developmental years. And a case in point, my grandchildren who are here with me in Kenya, they like playing in my house. So sometimes they go to the drawers, they get the things for cooking, for making tea. They use the clothes rack to play shop. They use a blanket to make a tent. And it's all about learning. It's all about fun. But they are gaining some things in the process. And so encouraging creativity, imagination, those are part of the development of children. Yes.
As you had mentioned earlier, linguistic is one of the milestones in child's development. So what are the ways to develop a child language early?
Yes. I think linguistics and languages are very significant in the development because it's a form of communication. So even when the child is in the womb, I see many dads, they're talking to the baby. And when the child is born, even when they hear the voice of the dad, they calm down. Even when they're crying, the dad can talk sweetly to them, but they remember the voice. So they, as I told you earlier, between 1 and 5 years old, children can really learn and be able to communicate in many, many languages. So it's the sooner you start talking to a child, the more they become familiar with hearing voices, hearing sounds, even the tone in which you talk to them. And so I would really, especially this age, because they're very impressionable, that we not be harsh or have toxic terms towards the children. As they become older, between 6 and 8 years old, those are years in which self-esteem, self-confidence. And so that is what we want to have a positive impact on them. Words make us who we are. If we're spoken to well, we grow up well. If we're talked to in negative tones, angry tones, it makes a child to wither and not to grow and to develop. One of the things I would, as I said earlier, is start talking early. Here in Kenya, we have a very big advantage. Many times we look out, we want to be other people, but here in Kenya, our children are very fortunate. They're taught in English, so they understand English. Swahili is our national language. Then each child comes from a tribe. So by age 5, children know 3 languages in Africa. So I want us to be proud of our heritage, the place that God has placed us. Our children are very brilliant and very bright. And so language development starts as early as from the crib, and you continue to develop And also, as a parent, the parents also speak with the children. And also, don't talk baby talk to them. Talk to them the way you would talk to any other adult. So when an adult speaks to them, they also know how to respond. Also, another thing with early childhood development is reading to your children. As they hear stories, either in their mother tongue, Kiswahili, English, they begin to hear the words and sit down with them, show them the pictures that go with the words. You also can do flashcards. So you can use a piece of manila paper, make small cards, put pictures. So if the word is cat, C-A-T, you draw a cat. If it's boat, B-O-T, you draw a boat. That also helps in language development and learning to read. Yes.
Thank you. Next question. How does nutrition affect child's brain development?
Nancy, that is a very good question. As young parents, nutrition is very important, and also rest for this age group. In the area of sleep, a child from newborn up to about 8 years old, they need 8 to 10 hours of sleep per day. So it may mean that you need to get supper ready earlier, get them bathed, and they sleep earlier. They cannot stay up the hours that you will stay up. So that needs to be part of your scheduling and your routine. And also another thing for children, they thrive, they grow, they develop with routine. So if dinner is at 6, it is at 6. We don't have it at 6 today and 8:30 tomorrow. Yes, so they thrive and they grow with routine. Balanced diet, carbohydrates like bread, rice, sweet potatoes, pasta, chapatis, ugali. Those are the carbohydrates they need for energy. They need proteins, beans, lentils, those types of things. For younger children, their teeth are smaller. So many times they don't like eating meat, but you can do mince meat, you can do sausages, you can do a variety of things that where the meat is cooked very soft and easy for them to chew and to digest. Fluid intake, milk, porridge, water, and occasionally soda and juices. But that should be the exception, not a regular part of the diet.
You can replace that one with fresh juices.
Yes, fresh juices that are less sugary. Fruits and other vegetables. Also with this age group, they also many times are not big eaters. So you may need to space their meals out where they eat often but smaller amounts. Many times we want children to eat big portions the way an adult does, and so that they think that that is a healthy portion for a child. But remember, their stomach is not as large as an adult. And so, and also try to give them foods and drinks that they enjoy. So if you know your child doesn't like greens, substitute it with cabbage and make the cabbage well and tasty. So taste, the way they see it, and the amounts all play a role in the nutrition. And for sure, it affects the cognitive development. So It is good for parents to know their child and their eating and sleeping habits. It is you as the parent to direct that. It's not the child. Yes.
On to our last question. What role does culture and community play in early childhood development?
Culture and community are part of life development for all of us. And as we get our children engaged in the school community, the church community, and just the community in which they live, they realize that they are part and parcel of a bigger group. And as you, as a young parent, develop your child to be part of a community, for sure there are good things that they will learn. There are some things that they will see that you will tell them this is not the type of behavior that we expect from you in a community. Community also comes along to also help to develop the child by speaking words of affirmation, by giving, and being part of the life of that child. So community is very important. When you live in isolation, the children don't know the people in their community. It is not healthy because they're going to grow up in that community. And also for them to respect the community, that if they're not doing the correct thing, that this auntie or this uncle can tell you, no, that is not good. But when you do good things, they also affirm you. When you finish preschool, when you graduate, those affirmations also are needed in a community. So I hope what I have shared, it can help one or two people. Maybe many of you are doing these things already, and I salute you and I congratulate you for developing your children to be a good and healthy adult. So thanks, Nancy, for this interaction time on early childhood development.
So that was our last question on the topic of early childhood development.
Yes.
I have another question. I hear as the PACE fraternity, you are planning to organize the Boys' Rites of Passage. Can you tell us more on that and our audience about it?
Yes. PACE Ministry has been doing the Boys' Rites of Passage since 2006. Here at our facilities here in Gatimu, Kisima State, where our school and our ministry takes place. This year, 2025, we will be hosting Boys' Rites of Passage from November the 10th to November the 22nd. We have modern facilities, modern dormitories, computers. There will be a lot for the children to interact with and to be part of. For more details, it will be shown on the screen. Also at PACE Ministries, we have, as I shared, we have schools. We have preschool, which includes infant, daycare, up to grade 9, JSS. And we will be doing interviews for the 2026 January 5th intake. Our dates for interview and inquiries will be November the 3rd through the 7th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. daily. You're welcome. We would love to have you be a part of the PACE Ministry group of schools. Thank you and God bless.
As we come to the end of our show today, I believe that you have learned something and all the parents out there have learned something. I myself, as a parent, I have learned something and I know how to develop my kids early. So, I have been your host. My name is Nancy, and this is Pace Podcast. Amplifying African voices one episode at a time. Cheers.